Hi, I'm Beck. I'm a psychologist, and I'm going to talk today about the Philosopher's Stone, the concept, ancient mythological, archetypal concept of a item, I suppose, an external, traditionally external item that alchemizes anything into gold. And so this is no longer, or was never really, an elitist secret. It was made into an elitist sort of spiritual secret, but no longer. And anybody, the gurus and the spiritual teachers out there that discuss this in a way that is abstract and sort of unattainable for the average person, makes it harder than it needs to be. Okay, so the Philosopher's Stone is the still point within you. It is the point of neutrality. It is the point in you where when you work with your frequency, when you work with your energy, is the part that feels just okay. It's detached. It can move around. It can be the bottom of your feet. It can be your left toenail. It can be your eyebrow. It is the point of stillness. Some people experience it like a body of water in their core, a big vast ocean or a lake. Often some people experience it as a feeling of exhale. People experience this Philosopher's Stone or this inner healer or whatever name you want to give it differently. So that's one thing we just need to verbalize here, that it's not this one particular prescriptive feeling. You will experience it differently. And it can change. Sometimes you'll experience it as a big vast ocean. Other times you'll experience it as just a still point in your body that feels detached, like an exhale, like the seat of the soul, a point of peace, a point of acceptance, a point of surrender, vastness, whatever. Okay, so this is where the magic happens. This is the point in your body that the alchemical magic happens. Now, if you are someone that struggles with low mood, low feelings, low says it all. It's a low frequency, okay? It's not you. It's a frequency that is stuck in your energy system. Now, what I need you to do is pretend you're an alchemist. And an alchemist, as a scientist, has a curiosity. They're approaching everything with sort of this hypotheses, they're testing, they're trial and error. You are now an alchemist. And what your job is to get really curious, because you're going to alchemize your low feelings, your low states. You're going to alchemize them. And how you're going to do that is, first of all, you've really got to get to know them. You need a detached curiosity. You need not to have this victimization around the lowness of it and the low experience of it, which is easier said than done. And I know that, but it's part of the process. So you're going to need to detach from it being yours and you into the embodied acceptance that this is a frequency that is running through your body, that perhaps you attach to a particular story or a particular event in your life. So the first thing we want to do is we just want to get really curious and know everything you need to know about that low state. It might take you a while. It might take you weeks. It might take you months to get the information you need. But as an alchemist, you recognize that any study, any scientific experiment is going to take time, is going to be trial and error. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to go up the garden path sometimes and then wind yourself back. That's all part of it, and you're okay with that. So approaching it from that perspective, we're really curious. Once you've gathered information, and the more information you gather about this low feeling, the less fear there'll be around it. So once you've lost that fear, now you can start to play with your Philosopher's Stone, your point of magic, which is that still point, the point that feels safe in your body, the resourced part. It's a feeling, it's a frequency, and it's a frequency of open Acceptance. We're okay. We're here. We're breathing. We're all right. And we're held by ourselves, whatever. And then you're going to run that energy through it. So what you're going to do is you're going to sort of dance just like you're there with potions and you're mixing and you're stirring. You're going to dance between your low energy state and this point in your body that feels okay. You're going to stay the best you can in that point of stillness as you introduce this other energy. And what it's going to do, your Philosopher's Stone will alchemize your low energy states. It will alchemize it into something different. It will be a release of energy. It will be a point of peace. If you've got a core belief that's attached to that low feeling, I can't cope, I'm all alone, I'm not enough, what you can do with your Philosopher's Stone is you can alchemize it into its counter message. And how you do that is you can work with your low state, always asking it what it wishes for. If there's resistance around our chemical transformation, which so often there is, our low vibes want to stay in their low state until they get a chance to have a voice. And what do you wish for? What is that low frequency? What does it wish for? It probably just wants to feel okay. Probably just wants some freedom and some peace and some ease in its state of being. And as soon as you inquire about what it wishes for, it feels validated, it feels heard, it will be willing to move closer to that Philosopher's Stone. It will be willing to move into that energy point in your body, that alchemical point in your body. It will come together with that point. And when it does, the magic, this is a lived experience. And it might feel like a whole lot of grief, or maybe it'll feel like a beautiful opening. Maybe it'll be a bit of both. Now, this is not a one-time event. You are an alchemist. You're a scientist. You are repeating. You are needing validity. You are needing to know this happens again and again over time. So we need that good, strong evidence base. Practice it over and over. This Philosopher's Stone secret, it's not going to break the internet because there's only a few of you that are going to hear me and that are going to actually ground down with persistence and discipline and go, oh, I'm ready. I'm ready to explore this, and I'm ready to keep trial and error testing. You are your own experiment. We're here to master the human condition. Play with it. Play with this. Always with that point that you have access to at any time, which is that resourced point of separation. You can come back to that whenever you need, whenever you feel overwhelmed. So if you are someone that gets stuck in low states of being, the time is now to start practicing this process. Detach, might take you a long time to detach. Run it through your point of neutrality with that open flow of energy, and then just allow it to transmute. It's quite an organic process. We're built to do this naturally. Your body will know what to do. You just need to trust it. Good luck.